Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In this video we're talking about PlayStation 1, PlayStation Vita, Elden Ring, Launchbox, and more. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about PlayStation 1 emulation with ePSXe, and today is ePSXe's birthday. It turns 22. It's been out for quite a while now, and I want to say happy birthday. ePSXe is a great little emulator, but it has been quite a bit of time since it was last updated on PC. It was last updated back in 2016. On Android though, it's a bit of a different story. It does cost money to pick it up, but it was last updated last year. And to be honest with you, I've got a ton of great memories using ePSXe over the years. If you've got some great memories, let me know in the comments below. Next up, we're talking about PlayStation Vita emulation on Android with Vita3k, because why wouldn't we be? There's been even more progress on this emulator. Mac2 has Persona 4 Golden up and running, and yes, this is on Android. This is absolutely amazing. In-game, the gameplay slows down quite a bit, but at the same time here, getting it up and running is a feat in itself. I'm just impressed that it's rendering in the first place and rendering extremely well. Mac2 is doing awesome work here, and they're not taking their foot off the gas. It's almost like every day we're seeing another breakthrough. Now, it is worth pointing out because I get asked this one a whole bunch. At this point in time, there is no Vita3k for Android available to the public. There is no secret testing build that's floating around. Mac2 does have a development copy of it, but at the same time they're currently working on it. Be patient, it'll get released when it's ready. And speaking about releases, next up here we're talking about Launchbox, and Launchbox version 12.16 was just released. Launchbox was oddly quiet about this release. Normally they're pretty darn vocal when they introduce some new stuff. This one contains some bug fixes and also some improvements, the first improvement I think being the biggest. Big box RAM usage over time has been significantly reduced. As for the fixes, a lot of them generally just improve how Launchbox functions, and a couple of the big ones I think. The related game context menu now says install instead of play when a game needs to be installed. And this one here, auto-played music that was paused when leaving Launchbox now resumes when you return. For those who may not be familiar with Launchbox, at a high level here, it's a front end for your emulators. It works with your emulators and also your ROM collection to organize everything and keep everything neat and tidy and looking great all in one place. It's one application that you open up and you can launch pretty much everything from it, including stuff that's not emulators. And I'm giving away a lifetime license, either for the Windows or Android version. Now, entering this giveaway is simple and straightforward. Send an email to launchboxgiveaway@mrsujano.com with the correct answer to this question. How old is ePSXe? I said the answer just a little while back. Provide your name as well as the version of the lifetime license you're looking for, either for Windows or Android. I'll be selecting someone at complete random, and you've got about 24 hours from when this video goes live to send that email. Next up here, we're talking about Elden Ring, and the DLC for Elden Ring has been all but confirmed. If you're wondering if Elden Ring was going to get DLC, the answer is absolutely yes. So Bandai Namco very recently released patch version 1.07 for Elden Ring, completely overhauling combat. And on top of that, data miners took a look in this patch and found some very interesting stuff. All of the details for the DLC haven't been uncovered just yet, but there will be new hair, some new maps, new Colosseum map files, assets, and textures, and lots of subtle map changes. And I don't really think this is a spoiler alert, and if it is, let me know in the comments below, and I apologize in advance, but here are some of the haircuts. Not entirely sure if this is actually going to make it into the DLC or if this is just assets and they're not going to be used, but it seems pretty plausible these are going to be DLC haircuts. Next up, we're talking about our friends Retro Game Core, and Retro Game Core has just hit a massive milestone, 200,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. If you haven't checked out Retro Game Core, I'll leave a link to their YouTube in the description below, and I highly recommend checking them out. Huge congratulations to this awesome achievement. In fact, Russ from Retro Game Core let us know about some pretty cool deals today. If you're into higher-end retro gaming handhelds like the Aya Neo and even GPD devices or small form factor computers, you might want to check out these deals. up to 25% off, including free international shipping. The sale goes on until October 24th, and although I've never used this store, Russ vouches for them and says they have very good customer service. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. We talked about a ton today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos, don't tempt fate, save your state.